This video is way more important than anything I've ever posted. I want to encourage everyone who watches this video basically to consider their future after death. If you're unsure of what happens, I would really encourage you guys to figure that out, at least to an extent where you're almost sure about what happens, instead of just accepting what society says. Because if your soul lives forever, this is the most important thing you could find out. Basically living by the truth. If you could find the truth always in every situation, always find the truth, then you can't go wrong. What's up, y'all? What time is it? 2 a.m. And I'm filming this video because I actually just read an article about Mac Miller. You know him? He died. And he was actually a artist that I used to listen to. There's been a few people that I admire that have died lately. Even a friend of mine who's a YouTuber, and he passed away because he was climbing on a mountain and he fell into a river to try to save one of his friends, and they went down a waterfall. Then there was this guy named Anthony Bourdain, very famous world traveler. Yeah, inspiration for me, honestly. Passed away as well. And it made me realize how important it is to say things that mean a lot to you as soon as you can, because you never know how long you're going to be on Earth. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys right now. As a human being, if you're unaware of biology and human biology, your body does not last forever. And I know that's simple, obvious, but it's profound, and it's something you and I and humans don't think about until you get symptoms of sickness or until you hear a story about a car crash. But the reality is, you are not going to live forever. And this is an important fact to keep in mind. I'm trying to choose my words wisely here. You must know that the life you're living, whether it's good, whether it's bad, whether it's in between, it's not going to last forever. This video is way more important than anything I've ever posted, because I need to tell you, whoever you are, you're not going to live forever. One day your body will die. But I believe in things that are unseen. And if you know about love, faith, hope, joy, if you've ever felt these feelings, these are unseen. You can't see them. You can't look under a microscope and say, oh, that guy's got a lot of love in his heart. He's got a lot of faith. He's got a lot of joy. But you felt these things. If you're a human, you have felt what true love is. Whether that be your mother who raised you, your spouse, your boyfriend or girlfriend, a friend. And if you haven't felt true love, you've definitely felt joy. You've felt hope. Like, wow, something's going to happen. I'm happy. I'm joyful. You know what I mean? You felt these things, but they're unseen. So there is an unseen world that you are unaware of, even if you do not have these facts confirmed by science. I'm telling you right now, you know what it is. We all do. We have it in our heart. And the whole point of this video is for me to tell you what I believe. I believe that after we die, our soul lives eternally. I do. So I want to tell you and encourage you to consider your eternal future, which is infinitely more valuable than your current life. Because if you live for 80 years, but your soul lives for eternity, that little bit of time on earth is not even worth considering. So I want you to consider your eternal future. And yeah, I'm making this video for the people who have the ears to hear it right now. Because I am not going to live forever. And if I died tomorrow, I would be upset at myself for not speaking. Let those who have ears for this now hear. Consider your eternal future. Let me tell you my belief. I don't want to force beliefs on anyone. But this is what I truly believe. I'm looking dead at you guys in a camera, knowing that I live in the 21st century and this video could spread all around the world. Somebody in China might watch it if they have a VPN. Somebody in Germany will watch it. I know. Somebody in America might watch it. I don't know. But the right people that needed to hear this will hear. I believe that our body dies. Our soul lives forever. Okay? And I cannot explain my faith entirely right now. But I can tell you this very simply. I believe that God created everyone. Let me start there. I believe that God created everyone, that some being, that even people like Elon Musk and the smartest people in science, Tyson DeGrasse, they all say that we have a very high % chance as human beings that we're living in a simulation, that a human being way smarter than us created this world as a simulation. And I'm here to offer up the idea that somebody way smarter than us did create human beings. It's not a simulation, it's what you call life. And that human being that is way smarter than us, with similar ideas than us, is God. It talks about it in the Bible. I believe in this book, okay? And if you've ever watched my videos and you've seen my energy, my joy, and my passion, every single ounce of that does not come from myself. It comes from this book. All right? That's straight up fact, truth. I don't care what you say. That's what I do. That's where I get my strength, right here, okay? And if you've seen it and you've felt something that's real, I can tell you why. Because where it comes from is real. All right? I'm not trying to convert anybody here. I'm just trying to tell you what I believe. All right? This is what I truly believe. And I'm going to speak what I truly believe because that's what I believe. All right? Does that make sense? Somebody who has a real belief is not going to sway just because other people say you're wrong. Okay? I believe that God created this world. He created you and I and everyone you know. And we're put here on this earth. I cannot explain everything, the whole Bible. I'm not God, right? God is all-knowing. Good and evil. We all know what this is. We live in a life where there's a lot of good things that happen, there's a lot of bad things that happen. Why? Why is there this dichotomy? Good and bad. Holy crap. All right? Because God is everything good, and evil and Satan is everything that is absent of God, okay? So evil isn't like this like weird, crazy force. It's pretty much the absence of God. So everything God gave was good to human beings, to life, everything that you can taste and see that is good, a sunset, you know, friendship, true love, eating good food that's healthy for you. All these good things were given by God. When you take God out of these things, then that's when you see evil, you know, violence and war. This is the absence of love, you know, true love, you know, just as much as darkness is the absence of light. Darkness isn't in itself something. It's just the absence of light, and God is light. So basically God created us, and because there's sin in the world, I can't explain everything, man. Jesus Christ is a sacrifice for the sin in the world. He basically took the sin away from all human beings, and those that believe in God through Jesus Christ will be saved and live eternally. That's what I believe. I want to answer all your questions, all right? That's why I have this channel where I'm going to talk about this stuff. Let me see how much time. 8 minutes. It's a really long video. If you watch this whole thing, cool, but I had to get all this stuff out. I want to use this channel as long as I'm alive, seriously, to speak about the truth that I know. I'm obviously going to use the channel to do what I think God's called me to do, which is travel the world, learn languages, meet with different people, and basically spread the word to everyone. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what this channel is. If you need to hear this word, good. I want to encourage everyone who watches this video to consider their future after death. If you're unsure of what happens, I would really encourage you guys to figure that out, at least to an extent where you're almost sure about what happens, instead of just accepting what society says. Because if your soul lives forever, this is the most important thing you could find out. Basically living by the truth. If you could find the truth always in every situation, always find the truth, then you can't go wrong. And I believe that this book is the truth. God is the truth. He is the Word. He is the light. And He has given me insight that I've asked for. I've asked for wisdom, and I think that He has blessed me with that. It's crazy. I can't explain everything. If you want to ask me questions, go ahead. I'll definitely be making more videos on this channel. I will be making more videos on my regular channel, Traveling the World. That's the passions that God gave me, the talents that God gave me. I want to say so much more. What else should I say? God created us all and he sent his son to die for us. And the reason that he had to do that is because he had to cancel out the weight of our sin. And these terms might not make sense to those who have not heard it before. But essentially all you have to do, I mean, it's not as simple as all you have to do. It's a lifestyle. And I'm living my life entirely for Christ now, spreading the gospel, because faith, love, peace, and joy, we all know this is the best life. The best life. The best life you could ever live is written in this book. If you read it even as a non-Christian, it will give you insight as to how to live the best life. Boom. Period. I'll make more videos. Now I gotta go to bed. It's 2 a.m. And if God gives me another day, I'll continue to preach it. Peace, y'all. Schlaf gut. Good night. For real. Let's go.